Hi everyone, welcome to Accidentally Vegan. It sounds right. Um, Sorry, the lighting here is really bad, which is why there's some things that look really off, like my eyelids being different colors for some reason. But anyway, I just got back from riding, which was amazing. Today was such a beautiful day. I was a lot slower than I really would have liked to be, partly because going into the ride was going straight into the wind. On the way back, I was doing a lot better, but I've also just been really fatigued lately, and just in every sense, like mentally, emotionally, physically, certainly. So that took a toll on it, but I feel a lot better now having released some of that tension through exercise and being outdoors. And allergies were okay today, thank God. So, um, because I biked about just under 40 miles today, which back in the day would have been like nothing for me, but now it is, after being sedentary for so long thanks to grad school. Um, by the way, that's the air conditioner going on in the background. Please ignore it. It's pretty hot here today, and despite there not being really any bodies of water in central Illinois, there is a lot of humidity. So I guess it's just like the Caribbean hot air with Canadian cold fronts just clashing, and there not being any sort of very topography to block either of those out and have just one way or the other. We get weird weather here, as it happens to be across most of the Midwest. It's very flat. I used to complain about Minnesota being flat, but compared to Illinois, it's like mountainous. So, anyway, when I got back home, I stopped. Well, actually, I swung by a grocery store on the way. Bought a bottle of low sodium tomato juice, which I hate drinking tomato juice. I just like never do it. But I decided, why don't I make a soup with it? And then that would make it a lot more appetizing. So I got the low sodium one, obviously, because it's low sodium and that's the healthier option. But pretty much like all the ingredients consisted of were tomatoes and like citric acid and like a few other flavorings. I didn't want too many of the flavored things in there because I wanted to do it myself. So and control what flavors I wanted in the soup. So when I got home, I threw in like a cup and a half of the tomato juice, 2 carrots, let's see what else did I put, 2 garlic cloves, a bunch of ginger. This is just me like throwing stuff in. This is the first time I've done a soup through my blender, a cold vegan, raw vegan soup. So ginger, flaxseed, a little bit of sesame seed, cayenne. I don't know. Some people might think that's too strong, but I put probably like a teaspoon in. Um, Sea salt, just to taste. Lots of seasoned black pepper with the lemon seasoning because I wanted some, bright citrus flavor. And in addition to the ginger, so I think that's all I added actually. Oh, and 1 green bell pepper. You can use any peppers you want. And I wanted to put in chickpeas because I thought they would go really well in this really bright orange soup, which I will show you now. But I ran out of chickpeas. So this is what it looks like. It looks kind of like baby food. I know it does not look particularly appetizing, not only because of the terrible lighting in this room, but also because of I don't know. I think the tomatoes, or not the tomatoes, but the carrots, had they had I processed them first to be able to get them, incorporated better, it would be less baby food looking. But I really don't care. I'm not serving anyone else right now. It's just for me, and it's not unpleasant looking either. So I just am. I'm really liking it actually. Oh, not to mention I added oregano and basil. Yes, sorry about not mentioning those earlier, but I added those as well, and I threw in a bunch of kidney beans because I just really needed protein. So yeah, I think that's all it, and it's a lot. more delicious than I actually thought it would be, just because I have had such gross experiences with tomato juice. So when this turned out really good, I was pleasantly surprised. I think I'll be making soups like this a lot more often because this took so little time. I just threw in, you know, not even chopped up versions of these vegetables. I mean, basically, I just broke them down with my hands after washing them. And excuse me, they were. It's a really great soup. Very good for a filling meal. That's when you're on the go, and it's just the bright citrus flavors and the lightness of the soup are also really nice for warmer weather. So hopefully anyone interested in watching this is going to try it. Oh, and I do want to suggest also that if you are interested in using flaxseed instead of, or wheat germ instead of flaxseed, you can do that. Or mix them, or do both, whatever. Just, I used probably, 3 to 5 tablespoons of that, and it might help with the body as well. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Not that it was particularly entertaining, but at least hopefully it got somebody interested in making soups. So, particularly cold soups. Anyway, in case you were wondering why I'm wearing this funny looking shirt with this girl that looks like she's holding plates, I am not a waitress, nor is she. This is an old jersey from my Ultimate Frisbee team. I used to play Ultimate in college, and I really liked Ultimate, but it just did not work out with my schedule. I've always been that busy type of person who does everything and anything, and has a hard time saying no to responsibility. And sometimes when I stretch myself too thin, I realize like things start to fall apart. No pun intended with the title of a book by Chinua Achebe, but yeah, before my grades and things I was really, really passionate about started to go downhill, I quit, but I still pick up every once in a while, toss with my friends, and it's a great jersey because I sweat, so yeah, not a waitress. So anyway, take care guys, and get outside if you can. Bye-bye.